Purpose is the flame that burns within the soul, the sacred fire that lights the path through darkness and doubt. It is the reason we rise, each morning the compass that guides every step. Aristotle said that every art and every inquiry aims at some good, and that good is happiness, yet happiness without purpose is a flicker without a flame, a shadow without form. To live without purpose is to drift without direction, to wander in a sea without stars, yet with purpose. The storms become guides, the waves become teachers, the journey itself becomes the reward. Plato taught that the soul longs for its true good, and that when aligned with that good, all things fall into harmony. All efforts gain meaning, all pain finds redemption. Your purpose may not be grand in the eyes of the world, but it is sacred in the heart of the cosmos. It is the unique melody. Only you can sing the thread. Only you can weave into the great tapestry of existence. Do not be discouraged by the voices that say your purpose is too small, too insignificant, too late, for they do not see the fire within you. They do not hear the song that calls you forward. Epictetus reminds us that it is not the events themselves, but our judgments about them that disturb us. And so align your judgment with purpose, and you will find peace. Even in chaos, purpose is not a distant goal. It is a present flame. It is found in the actions you take, the love you give, the courage you show, and the wisdom you share. When you stumble, remember the words of Heraclitus. No man ever steps in the same river twice, and each step is a new chance to light your fire, brighter to fuel your journey. Further, courage and purpose walk hand in hand, for to know your why is to have the strength to endure any, how to stand firm when the winds rage and the night grows long. Do not seek to escape the struggles, for within them lies the forge of purpose, the place where the flame is tempered and made unquenchable. As the great philosophers have shown us, the path is not always clear, but the fire within will always guide you if you dare to listen, if you dare to follow, if you dare to believe. So kindle your flame with intention, with passion, with commitment, and let it blaze a trail, not just for yourself, but for all who walk beside you and after you. For in your purpose, you become more than a flame. You become a beacon, a lighthouse, a sacred fire that lights the way through the darkest night. Virtue is the path that leads beyond desire, beyond fear, beyond the fleeting distractions of the world. It is the steady road walked by those who seek, not just to live, but to live well. Aristotle taught that virtue is a habit, a deliberate choice, made daily, a commitment to balance courage with wisdom, temperance with justice, to shape character with intention and care. To walk the path of virtue is to understand that excellence is not an event, but a lifelong journey that calls for perseverance, humility, and the courage to face one's own shadows. Socrates reminded us that true wisdom begins with knowing that we know nothing, and from this, humility flows the openness to learn, to grow, to transform. Stoic philosophers taught that virtue is the only true good, and that external circumstances are neither good nor bad, but our judgments about them are what shape our experience. In this way, virtue becomes a fortress unassailable by fortune's whims, a compass that guides through uncertainty, a light that shines even in the darkest night. To live virtuously is to embody integrity, to speak truth with kindness, to act with courage, even when the eyes of the world are not upon you. The ancient tragedies revealed that the greatest conflicts arise within the soul itself, and it is in choosing virtue over vice that the hero is made. Epictetus urged us to focus on what lies within our control, and to accept with grace what does not, for in this acceptance there is freedom and peace. Every moment offers the chance to practice virtue in how we treat others, in how we manage adversity, in how we cultivate patience and generosity. And though the path may be difficult, though the temptations are many, and the rewards often unseen, the soul that walks, it grows ever stronger, ever freer, ever more alive. Let your life be a testament, not to fleeting success, but to steadfast virtue. A story told not in riches, but in resilience. A legacy remembered not for fame, but for honor. For, in the end, it is not the years in your life, but the life in your years that defines your true greatness. Walk on with courage. Walk on with wisdom. Walk on with love. For this is the journey that leads to the highest form of happiness, to the deepest peace, to the fullest expression of your divine self. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.